What is up, boys? My name is Berate, and you probably clicked on this video because you are in a ranked game right now and you accidentally locked Sova. In this video, I will be going over a simple Sova game plan that you can use this game to not necessarily carry with Sova, but to make sure that you are doing your job and your teammates won't throw racial obscenities at you. Let's get down to it. Without any wasting of time, let's talk about Sova's kit. Sova has a drone. That is his C ability, going from left to right. This drone can fly. However, if you see an enemy, you can shoot a tracking dart on them that will ping them through walls twice. So let's say you have your drone and you ping someone, you can then shoot them because you'll have wall hacks on them for a couple seconds. Sova's shock dart is pretty self-explanatory. You shoot it and you charge it up. This charge meter will make it either go shorter, make it go medium, or make it go long, like so. So again, it's either going short, it's going medium, or you're absolutely sending it. You're going long. You can add bounces to these shock darts. If you press right click, you can add a bounce to it. So it'll bounce once, or it'll bounce twice. This is useful for lineups and the such, but we're not going to be going over those today because you just probably installed the character. Same thing with the recon dart. The recon dart will also ping twice. Wherever it lands, if you're in the dart's line of sight, it'll ping them twice and you will get wall hacks through walls. His ultimate is very simple. However, you can also add 2 bounces to the dart, like so. His ultimate is also very simple. His ultimate is a laser beam where you can blast people 3 times. Blast, blast, and blast. This ultimate goes through walls and it takes 2 shots to kill someone, or 1 shot if they're below 75 health, because the ult does 75 damage per hit. Alright, let's talk about Sova on offense. Your job on offense is to handhold your duelist and to spoon feed them information. So let's say that you're attacking A, for example. What you would first do is you would first drone for your team. You would clear close left, close right, and you're essentially going to be clearing with your drone all of the rat angles that people like to play. On Ascent, oftentimes you'll like to get someone playing right here, hoping that they don't clear them. They go ba 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 da ba da, and then you know your entire team's dead and you lose the round. It's really difficult to clear this angle because if you do go out of your way to try and clear this, your entire back is exposed from half the sight in this, and it's just really nasty to clear that spot right there. So that's what your drone's for. You use your drone to clear that. So you'd clear this, and then after that you clear through here, make sure there's no one in this corner, make sure there's no one's hiding behind this box here. Simple as that. You use your drone to clear out all the ratty angles. Now obviously there are some angles that you missed with the drone. That's what the dart's for. Let's say I didn't clear back gen very well. You would then dart back gen. Simple. Again, this is not optimal. This is not how you would play Sova in a VCT comp. This is just a simple game plan for you to get through the current ranked game that you're in. Use the dart to cover what your drone missed. However, if for some reason your drone did clear everything and your thing is on site, you can use your drone for anti-retake. Oftentimes, the main choke points will be smoked off, so like this and this. Something really nasty you can do is you can throw a dart and then spam through whatever smoke your teammates threw, just to slow down their retake. Same idea with the shock darts. Your shock darts are to be used for 2 things. A, let's say your drone tags someone right here. So they are sitting right here behind this box right here. This is a perfect opportunity for you to throw a shock dart at them. It takes 2 shock darts to kill someone with full armor, same as your ultimate. So you can either force them out of the corner or just simply get a free kill by shock darting them. You use your shock darts off of information. Don't use your shock darts without information. Or you can use them as anti-retake. You can use them as sort of pseudo-mollies. Let's say you think they're about to push out of whatever smoke is here. You can deny them from pushing out of the smoke. You can throw 1 shock dart to make them scared to push through. When you hear footsteps again, throw a 2nd shock dart. Simple as that. Your ultimate is probably one of the better ultimates for post-plant. Let's say the bomb is planted and someone is attempting to defuse the bomb. Simply all you have to do is just ult the bomb, wait a second, ult the bomb, wait a second, ult the bomb. Very good. Another universal Sova trick that you can do is you can do 2 bounces on the floor here with a shock dart. Wait for the shock dart to be at the peak of its jump. 1 bounce here. And this will set it up so that in about 15 or so seconds, the shock darts will meet with each other on the ground, and you can also stall for more time on the bomb. If you do this trick in combination with your ultimate, the bomb is going to be pretty much dang near undefusable, because they're just going to have to deal with a barrage of shock darts that are stalling for about 15 seconds, and then your ultimate, which you can use to stall for another 7 to 10 seconds. And as you know, 15 seconds plus 10 seconds is 25 seconds. That's over half the duration of the bomb wasted. Well over half the duration of the bomb wasted. So that's a trick that you can do with Sova on offense. Let's head on over to defense now. Alright, Sova on defense. Sova on defense is incredibly simple. Incredibly simple. Your job is to gather early round information, and then to sit CT and wait for your team to retake, and then give them information on the retake. Now, which of your information abilities should you use to gather early round information? Very simple, the dart. Your dart respawns after 40 seconds. After you use your dart, it'll come back in 40 seconds. So using your dart as early as you can in the round is arguably the best option. Let's say you want some information on whether or not they're going B. You can very simply just throw a dart right here. It doesn't have to be simple, doesn't have to be optimal. You just want information. Even if you don't get pinged, even if they shoot the dart immediately, that'll tell you, hey, there's people B, because they shot your dart. Simple as that. So after you use your dart for early round information, you have a couple of options. You can either A, if they are pushing your site, you can sit, hold for a little bit, play back, and make sure that you don't die. You do not want to play aggressive on defense as an initiator. You could, sit, hold, try and get, like a free pick or whatever. But your end goal is to wait for retake. And it's the same philosophy as clearing the site on offense. You would go use your drone to clear out all the rat angles that people like to play for anti-retake, so that your duelist can go in and properly capitalize. Your shock darts are also there to capitalize off of any angles that you would clear, and your ultimate is obviously there to kill anyone that that you ping with either a dart, a drone, etc. So the game plan on defense is very simple. However, let's say you dart and they don't go to your site. This is where it gets a little bit complicated. One, because they could have dodged the util. They could have very easily just stepped out of the way of the dart as soon as they heard it. So it is not a good idea to insta-rotate and call to your team, hey, they're not here. You could just say, hey, my dart didn't get anything, but they could still be here, so you could stick around. Or if you're really, really convinced that they're not going to hit your site, aka you hear footsteps A main or something, this is where you would book your cheeks through CT to go and get ready for a retake with your duelist, with your team. Make sure that you're retaking with your team. Don't just throw util willy-nilly without you or any of your team to capitalize off of it. Your main goal as an initiator is to make sure that your team can actually capitalize off of the information that you were giving your team. Don't just throw it out for no reason. A piece of util is wasted if you didn't get any benefit out of it. Alright. Talking about some of Sova's utility combos now, he has a very simple one. You dart and you use your ultimate. Simple as that. Anyways, all that being said, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a simple guide like these for every single agent in the game, going over a simple game plan you can use if you accidentally lock them in your ranked match. This has been Barate, and remember to brush your teeth today, because I know I haven't. Bye-bye.